Okay, Pops, we are back yet again. Super interesting data from our friends over at iSeeCars. Honestly, I'm a little envious. I hope someday we can produce data like this. The used cars with
Can
the
I say something?
largest and smallest price increases.
Yeah, why produce the data when you can just steal it from other people? Isn't this cheaper?
How I got through high school. Just kidding. Don't cheat.
Whoa!
Okay, so what iSeeCars did is they went back and they found the vehicles before the average used car price in 2021, August of 2021, versus the average price of that vehicle in August of 2020, and did the biggest price changes from a year ago to this year.
And what was I guess we should baseline it with what was the overall average increase.
So iSeeCars, and everyone has different data sets, but iSeeCars shows from August to August, so August of 2020 to August of 2021, a 26.2% increase in overall used car prices retail, which maps pretty damn closely to the overall market increase that we've seen this year from Black Book. Black Book says that this year the used car prices have gone up 26% retail, so pretty close.
Well, yeah, 26 or 26.2. Let's call it 26.1, and we can walk away as friends.
So, Pops, let's start at the bottom, work our way up.
Okay.
The Kia Soul, bringing in our top 10, saw a 30.6% appreciation year over year.
Wait, cars don't appreciate.
Well, the Kia Soul sure as hell does.
Well, I am living in a strange world when we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about automobile appreciation, because for 40 some years I always talked about, well, the depreciation of the cars, not the appreciation of the cars.
Don't worry, Pops. We'll also do the vehicles that had the smallest or least amount of appreciation.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, which vehicles the chip shortage has impacted the least. So,
gotcha.
We're good. I got your back.
Thank you.
We've then got the Chevrolet Camaro. One of those last year would have been worth $8,400 less than it is right now, a 31% increase.
So I got to be saying to myself, why didn't I stock up on Camaros last August? But who knew? I mean, who knew that the Camaro was going to, oh, my God, maybe I should have been looking at a Lincoln Navigator instead.
Number 7, the Lincoln Navigator. Excuse me, number 8, the Lincoln Navigator, a 32.3% increase, a $16,000 appreciation year over year. Then the Kia Forte, and then another Lincoln Navigator. The prior one was the Lincoln Navigator L. This is the other Lincoln Navigator, a 34% increase. And then Pops, a Mini, cracking the top 5, the Mini Hardtop 2-door, up nearly $6,000, close to a 35% price appreciation year over year.
And now I can say this, having represented Mini for a number of years. They're a fun car. They're a fine car for the first 3 years, maybe 4. But they're overpriced to begin with. So as new cars, they're overpriced. They should not be appreciating in value quite like this. But God bless. I hope this holds true when my lease comes due. I'll probably force me to buy my existing Clubman. Yeah.
So here's what's interesting. Mini cracks the top 5. I think there's a theme within the top 5, but then this next one, the number 4 vehicle, it breaks that theme. And the theme is attainable price points.
Yeah.
Well, not so much for the Mercedes-Benz G-Class. That, they're selling for used $160,000+ right now, a 40% increase year over year, $45,000, nearly $46,000 in appreciation from this time last year. But the theme holds true with the top 3, the Chevy Spark, the Nissan Leaf, and the Mitsubishi Mirage. The Mini Hardtop is a bit of a higher price point, but still kind of in that attainable and fuel-efficient price class.
It's the 5th lowest price point of the top 10.
Yes, and so it makes sense that it's in there. Yes. The G-Class certainly doesn't.
No.
And the story for the Spark, the Leaf, and the Mirage, which have appreciated anywhere from 45 to 50% year over year. The storyline there, Dad, is quote-unquote attainable price points. Quote.
Well, I would call it affordable. Yeah. They're more affordable price points than most cars. which is why we've seen such a dramatic increase in their value. Because even having gone up in value 50%, the average selling price of a Mirage is 13.4, which would still place it as one of the least expensive vehicles that you could buy at the moment. So, think about it. You should have been paying like $9,000 for it, but that's a video for another day.
If you go to stopbuyingcars.com, we will give you the friendly reminder to stop buying cars. But if you need to buy right now and you're looking for something practical and quote-unquote affordable or attainable,
Yes.
a Mirage, a Leaf, a Spark, a mini hardtop two-door, although overpriced relative to where we were a year ago, make a lot of sense right now. And follow our step-by-step guide to buying used cars. Get a pre-purchase inspection.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Get outside financing quotes as well and all that fun stuff. And if you're going to buy a used vehicle right now, consider getting a vehicle service contract, the extended warranty. Get a quote from us. We can actually, I don't know when this video is dropping, but we can sell in Florida now. So if you're in Florida, we can help you. So anyway,
Really?
check out the links down below.
When did that happen? Why don't you share any of this with me?
September 26th. I don't know what date this is going out, or September 27th, the Monday. I don't know what date this is going out, but on that day, we got the green light for Florida.
We're okay because we're filming it on September 28th. So, yeah, when this video hits, we'll be live in Florida as opposed to semi-live.
All right, Dad, let's do the top 10 used cars with the smallest price increases. All used vehicles have had, across all the different makes, models, have had increases in price. There hasn't been a single used vehicle that year over year has depreciated. The top 10 here, Dad, totally different tune that we're singing.
Yes.
These are all your luxury vehicles, right?
Well, I don't think the Maxima qualifies as a luxury vehicle.
Your number 10, the Nissan Maxima at 14%, but the other 9, those are all luxury vehicles.
They would all qualify, yes. Yeah, your Audi Q3 only appreciated 13.6%. The Infiniti QX80, which is their giant ace.
Is that the technical term?
That it is if you work in the car industry. Yeah, we call those giant SUVs. That only went up 13.2%. One of your favorite vehicles, the Porsche Macan, only increased in value 13%. And then they start getting into a bunch of Audis. The Q7 at 12.9%, the Q5 at 12.7%. And here's one that's surprising, that a Lexus of any type would only appreciate at 10%.
Well, and it's also somewhat attainable price point. I know $31,000, $32,000 isn't, but for a semi-luxury or luxury, sedan, I would have assumed that the Lexus IS 300 would have appreciated more, similar to some of its other peers, but it hasn't.
And trust me, Lexus isn't thinking of themselves as near luxury.
I know they're luxury.
Yeah, Acura with their conflict of interest as far as how they see themselves. They see themselves as a near luxury brand, but there you have it. And Volvo, the XC90, one of my favorite vehicles, has only appreciated 9.3%. So if I ever needed a larger SUV, I know Scotty would say not to look at the Volvo, but after the experience you had with your Volvo, which you put, 80,000 miles on it, or it had 80,000 miles when you got rid of it, and you never had any issues with it, I kind of like the Volvo. The Audi SQ5, which is a cousin to the Porsche Macan, only appreciated 9.1%. And the vehicles with the least appreciation were the Mercedes-Benz GLC. I guess that stands for good little crossover.
Well said. Well done, Pops.
Well, at one time Mazda had a GLC, and that stood for good little car. Seriously.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. The other thing that iSeeCars provided, we're not going to go through it here in the video, but we'll link in the description down below, the increases by geo, so by different cities and states.
Wow.
So Fresno, California had the biggest increase in used car prices, up nearly 37%, versus down at the bottom of the list, New York City saw the least increase or appreciation, down about 20%. So we'll link to the research down below. We love what they produce over at iSeeCars. And again, have a little bit of envy. I mean, I know you're saying, Dad, just take it from them and whatnot and produce the content, but I don't know. I'd like to do it in-house someday. It'd be kind of fun.
Well, I can't wait till you get the data scientists on board.
I'm looking at them right now.
Excuse me?
Thanks for doing this, Pops. I love you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, handsome. I'll talk to you soon.
See you then.
Yep, bye-bye.